Okay, for the sake of not rambling too much in the beginning of the video, I'm just going to get straight to the spoken word piece and then explain it afterwards. But I'll just say this. It's called The Naked Truth, and that's not what my piece is called. It's just what I wrote it for. It doesn't really have a name. You see an overly opinionated queer-ass tomboy, huh? You might look at me sideways if I called you bruh. I don't always cross my legs like a quote-unquote lady, and I might flip a shit if you ever call me baby. I slouch my shoulders, don't always walk with a switch. I call you out on a heterosexist remark, so you think me a bitch? I be the itch, the urge to purge my own identity, to hold face for this me you think you see. Because I speak my mind unapologetically and unregrettably check the oppression I see, my emotions are invalidated, right? I'm a badass mother, shut your mouth, feeling myself because I always think I'm right. Okay. And when I say I'm okay, there's a 99.9% chance I'm lying. I want to be bulletproof though. For real, I've been really trying, but the more I try, the more I see the poetry inside myself dying. So fuck this. I'ma be real. I'm stressed and depressed, sometimes something west of sanity, just off the exit of anxiety, on the bad side of town where emptiness meets drunken sobriety. But this is real, raw, something I can hold tangibly. I just might be one of the most kind-hearted people you'll ever meet. I'm queering masculinity, and I'm far more than I seem to be. I'm multidimensional, but at most, a human being. So remember to check your assumptions at the door whenever you meet not just me, but anybody. Alright, so I wrote this piece probably about a month ago now. Yeah, about a month now. And I go to Central Washington University here in Ellensburg, Washington. And I used to work at this place now known as the Center for Diversity and Social Justice, but it used to be called the Diversity Education Center. And every year we bring this great group out of Seattle. I mean, the facilitators change, but it's the same group. And they come and work with us in the workplace to help us build a community, but also to work for something that we do during the freshman orientation weekend in September. And the performance we do is called The Naked Truth on Stereotypes. I mean, the proper name for it is The Masks We Wear or The Roles We Play or something like that. Either way, it's great shit. I mean, it's based on the freshmen coming in and getting their first college experience, but seeing this group of individuals come up and say, hey, this is the stereotype that's been put against me, and I'm going to attack it. I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to tell you who and what I really am. But this is my third year doing it. I don't work there anymore. I think I mentioned that a little bit earlier. But now I identify as a volunteer there. I mean, it's a great center and all. But with this being my third year, I really wanted to approach it a little bit differently. I don't think that what I've done before is in any way inauthentic, but I really wanted to address this year how sometimes part of your stereotype becomes part of what you are. I'm not saying that's either positive or negative. I'm saying that shit is just real. That happens sometimes. And I wanted to talk about how even though who I am may not match the stereotype people put up against me, some of it might be how I really am and what I feel I really am. And sometimes it's how I feel pressured to be. And I want to address that because at the end of the day, I don't want to bullshit y'all and I don't want to bullshit myself. So I got to be real. And I also got to say that even though I may not be what you think I am, that doesn't mean I feel 100% positive about myself. And that's where the inner complexities of the piece come from. So the whole idea is that I'm breaking down the stereotype that people might have me, that they might put upon me, and that I might put upon myself. But I'm also saying that, hey, some of this is real. It is what I am. It is who I am. But you got to ask me and you got to know me first. You can't just infringe a stereotype upon someone because whether or not you think a stereotype is positive and/or negative, you're still stigmatizing a person. and assuming something about their identity before actually getting to know them. All right, so I think I'm starting to ramble a little bit now, but yeah, the point is you don't know who or what you're seeing when you meet somebody. So the best thing to do is get to know them, but also understand that at the end of the day, we all have our ups and downs. We all have our struggles. We all feel some type of way about ourselves, and it doesn't have to be a good thing. We don't get to tell people what and who they are. They define that for themselves, and I just think, maybe the world would be a better place if we had a more open environment that encouraged people to do that. Not just on that bullshit level like the golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated. I mean, sometimes I don't want to be treated how you want to be treated. I want to be treated how I want to be treated. Like, I don't want my identity to be invisibilized just because it makes you or somebody else more comfortable. And I'm not going to do the same to you. I mean, that's a reciprocal thing. I like to have some reciprocity on that one. And if anything from this, I hope y'all take away that message of, treating others the way they need and want to be treated on their own terms, and also being able to break down your own stereotypes that you have about yourself and about others in, the Socratic method, analyzing what is this, where does it come from, who says so, why do they say so, etc. And yeah, that's basically the point. All right, thank you for watching. I'll probably be posting more stuff down the line. I'm trying to be up on that a little bit more and memorizing more of my pieces. So, bye.